Hey, everybody, back with you tonight. Facebook is back up, and we are here bringing you the candidates running in New Jersey, Elizabeth Nader with the Nader Narrative. And tonight, once again, bringing you a great candidate to get to know them better, Patricia Kline. Welcome to the show.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Really happy to have you here. I want people to get to know who you are, why you're running, what your passion is for doing this. And you are running for Assembly in District 4. So before we get into your background, just explain to people who may not be in District 4, what District 4 encompasses, what towns, what counties.
Okay, we actually cross over Camden County and Gloucester County. But in Gloucester County, we have Washington Township, Pitman, and Williamstown. In Camden County, we have Gloucester Township, Winslow Township, Chesilhurst, Clementon, and West Atco, I believe, is a part of the Winslow Township group.
Okay. All right, great. So Patricia, tell us about you. What is your background? And then how did that lead to you deciding to throw your hat in the ring to run for Assembly?
Well, my background is I am a native of Philadelphia, but at the age of 4, I moved to a little town called Chesilhurst, New Jersey. And I attended Edgewood Regional High School, which is now Winslow High School. And I've attended Drexel University twice. I have my undergrad and my MBA from Drexel LeBeau College. And I am just passionate. I love New Jersey. I have thought about leaving New Jersey, but before I would leave New Jersey, I want to be involved to see how we can make some correction in New Jersey. So I ran for council twice in Gloucester Township, and I ran for Assembly in 2017. And the reason I ran in 2017, because I was really concerned about the elderly losing their homes. That prompted me to get more involved on the state level. Now, they were losing their homes not because of a mortgage situation, but because of property taxes. They just could not afford to live in New Jersey. And I was concerned about that. And so I really wanted to know, how could I help individuals in 2017? Well, I was on my way out of New Jersey. I went in 2017 and someone approached me again to run. They thought I was an excellent candidate because of my passion for New Jersey and being able to afford to live in New Jersey. So because I was approached, I said, yes, I'll do it. We sold our home, but I found a condo to rent in the area in Washington Township. So I stayed within the district so that I could run in this year. And so I'm excited about it. I'm really passionate about bringing people back to New Jersey and keeping people to live in New Jersey. This is a place, an excellent place to live. We are surrounded by so much. Philadelphia, Washington, D.C., New York, Atlantic City. We are geographically perfectly located, but it's really hard and difficult to pay those taxes in New Jersey. So that's why one of the reasons I'm running, to see how we can cut our spending so we could afford to live in New Jersey.
Well, it's a fabulous reason to run. And I have to tell you that I admire you for having one foot out and deciding to come back and fight. And that is the Jersey spirit. It really is. There are many of us who could make the decision to leave, and people that have left, hey, it's hard to judge that. I don't judge it. But if we all leave and we don't stay and fight, things don't change. And so this issue is still there. It hasn't been fixed. The seniors especially struggle, which is why we lose so many of the retirees to other states that the cost of living is better. If you were to get in January, you would focus on this issue first and foremost. What would you be saying to your colleagues? What would you be saying to the governor? What would you want to see happen? Do you have some ideas and solutions for property taxes?
Well, I would like to see a cutoff at an age, a certain age, maybe 70, 65, 70 years of age. Now, I have never had children, but I've paid property tax because I understand educating individuals bring an asset to your town, to your state.
Sure.
So I don't mind paying taxes, but I think after 70 or 65 years of age, I think you've paid enough taxes.
Right.
There should be either reduction or to do away with the taxes. I think our spending is out of control.
Yeah.
I had an opportunity because I'm very passionate. I am a pro-life candidate, and I'm very passionate about seeing life preserved here in New Jersey. We're really progressive when it comes to abortions here.
That's right.
So I realized that 9.5 million dollars was actually given to Planned Parenthood, the taxpayers' money, to make up the difference that the federal government did not give them.
Right.
So we need to change that. We need to take that away. And if they don't separate abortion from everyday health plans or health for women, wellness for women, I think they should be given less. And we should not make up the difference, the $9.5 million that was given. Also, I realized that I read something, $250 million was spent on this unemployment situation.
Right.
I'm all for working. You
Right.
need to get out there and work, people.
Yeah.
Right now, we're in a state where the situation is that people are looking for people to work and they
Yeah.
can't find them
Yeah.
because they were making more money or making the same amount of money just to sit at home. I do not condone that behavior. I
Right.
believe we need to work. We need
Yeah.
to go out there. And we've had grandparents and great grandparents actually teach us to go out and earn a living.
Right.
I want to bring that back to people. As a professor I am an adjunct professor
Oh,
at
great.
Gloucester University. I see the students, and I want to keep the students here in New Jersey that go to New Jersey State schools, and also those that have gone to other schools come back to New Jersey.
Right.
We need to bring jobs back to our state.
We have all this talent leaving. We have families leaving. We have kids that go to school here and they don't come back. They can't either find the job, or if they do, they can't afford to live here. So you brought up a lot of good things there. Let's go back a little bit. Pro-life. We know that there is a bill that's really waiting for lame duck, frankly, which to those listening is after the election, when those consequences of what you vote for are not so imminent. That bill, I don't know how closely you've looked at it. It's pretty egregious. It's when I don't even know if progressive is the word. It is so far reaching and really takes no account for life whatsoever, and allows anyone from anywhere to come to New Jersey, and the taxpayers will pay for that abortion up to really the moment of birth, and many other implications beyond that. So I assume one of the things you would do is stand up for the right of these babies to live and try to stand against a bill such as that.
Absolutely. The first thing that I would like to do is to get parental consent. In
Yeah.
the state of New Jersey, there's no parental consent for minors.
Yeah.
So they can have abortions and their parents don't even know. And I would hate a parent to get that phone call that something happened
Yeah.
to their daughter during this surgical procedure.
Right.
We have now gone from surgical procedure to procedure. It's
Yeah.
no longer a surgical procedure. And anyone in this new bill, this Reproduction Freedom Act bill, says that anyone can basically perform an abortion. This
Crazy.
is a medical procedure, and doctors. At one time, the reason we had this abortion to make it legal, so women would not go out there and
Right.
just have anyone perform it. Now we're going back to having anyone perform an abortion, and it just can't happen. I'm very saddened to see that we perform. They said twice the amount of abortions out there than any other state. And
Wow,
now
I didn't
if
know
you
that.
come in from out of state in this new bill, if it passes, and I hope it will never pass,
Right.
that if it passes, that anyone can come in, whether you're a citizen or not of the United States, and
That's
have an
right.
abortion, and we will be paying for it. The state, the taxpayers in this state will be paying for it. So that means that our taxes will not be, our monies are not being spent wisely. We're
Right.
spent on murdering a baby. It's murder. I believe that life begins at conception, and I'm never going to change that.
Yeah. Well, I really give you a lot of credit for standing up for that. And this bill needs to be talked about. People don't realize how bad it is. It's got so many aspects of it, which would just be a tragedy if it were to pass. And, you know, when you look at the people that have been supporting this, they talk about my body, my choice. And Patricia, that brings me to the question of one of the most important issues that has come up now is medical freedom. And we're seeing now a lot of pressure from the government to tell you what to put into your body. How do you reconcile that with the cries of the pro-choice people saying, hands off my body? This seems like the height of hypocrisy. How do you balance medical freedom with that?
Well, when they say my body, my choice, there's another body, their choice. It's a baby. Who's standing up for the baby, that the baby would have a choice to live?
Right.
We should be fighting for that.
Right.
That's how I separate the two.
Okay.
Yes, this has nothing to do with the baby getting a vaccination or taking a certain particular medication. I am for, you have that right to choose to put whatever you want in your body.
Right.
As far as a vaccine is concerned, I don't think that it should be a mandate. It should be an option.
Yeah.
If you choose to get the vaccine, if you choose to wear the mask, that is your option.
Yeah.
When I look at the vaccine, I did some study and it said a vaccine is, you can't transmit it to someone else. This situation, you can transmit it to someone else.
Right.
So is it really a vaccine?
Right.
That's the question. I don't believe it is. And
Yeah.
I don't think it should be mandated.
Yeah.
I know I work for a university that it is mandated for the students. And I'm glad to see that the students at Rutgers University is standing up and
Yes.
saying no. They're
Yes.
fighting, they're suing and saying it should be our choice.
Right.
So
Right.
there is a difference between pro-choice, because you're pro-choice, you're eliminating a life.
Yeah.
There's somebody else. But then the pro-choice for, you're talking about your own body, not talking about a baby
Yeah. Yeah.
inside of your body. There's
Yeah.
the difference.
Yeah, big difference there. And I think we're going to see a lot of this when it comes to medical freedom has to be litigated. It has to go to the courts. And you're right. We see people standing up. There are a lot of lawsuits. It seems like that's the only choice really that freedom loving Americans have right now, is to do that. So you've probably been door knocking like crazy. I can imagine. You're a hard worker. You know how to do this. You've campaigned before. Talk to me about the constituents in District 4. When you go talk to them, what are they saying to you, Patricia? What are the things that have really been hard for them this past 18 months, this pandemic, the choices from Murphy, all of these things? What are the common themes you're hearing?
Well, a lot of people are concerned about the state of our country. Where are we going? A lot of people are concerned about our taxes. They're concerned about the vaccine, the COVID spreading, people dying, the situation with Murphy putting COVID patients into nursing homes and killing our elderly. I think we're going to see a major change in the way people are thinking. I'm hoping, because people are really open. They're looking for a way out. Right now it's survival. They want to survive this situation. They know what we're dealing with. They want to take the mask off. A lot of people are like, no, I'm tired of the mask situation. I want to be able to go out and eat without wearing a mask. I want to go into the stores without wearing a mask. A lot of people were really angry, Elizabeth, because they could go to Walmart, they could go to Target, they could go to a Home Depot, but they couldn't go to mom and pop family Restaurants, a lot of businesses closed.
That's right.
When we're trying to get businesses back into our state,
Right.
it's been a difficult time. We have patronized some local businesses here,
Sure.
and I would highly recommend that people do this. Find a business that you're really passionate and can have compassion for,
Yeah.
and really support the local businesses. They need your help.
Yeah.
The mom and pop restaurants have gone out of business, and people are concerned about that. They're
Yeah.
concerned about not being able to afford the taxes, not being able to afford the mortgages, losing their jobs. It's a lot that we really have to address in the
It's a
state
lot.
of New Jersey. Yes, it is. And we need to get back on the right track.
Yeah.
People need to have hope. They're looking for hope
Yes.
right now.
Yes.
And I want to be a part of that. I really do. I want to be a part of helping people get back on their feet and start working again, feeling more comfortable with in environments, different settings.
Right.
And so that's why I'm running. I really think that we can do a lot for the state of New Jersey, and I'm
Yeah.
looking forward to it.
Well, you are very impressive, and I can see that you will bring hope, which is the really antithesis of fear. I think fear has been peddled, fear has been used in so many ways, and people are tired and they want to look towards someone who will positively take them in the right direction. And we need that in the assembly desperately. We need you there. I love your candidacy. I really do. I love your energy. And the fact that you stayed in New Jersey when you were almost gone, just to say, I'm going to fight one more time, is really incredible, Patricia. What a great story. So people need to know how to support you, how to make sure that they can, if they're in the district, help you, maybe door knock with you, contribute, but also, people in other districts that are really impressed with you can also help. So give people your information so they know how to reach you, how to reach out to you.
Okay, you can go to my website. It is Patricia Kline for assembly.com. You can also email me at Klein4, the number 4, assembly at gmail.com. I'm just excited, and I do need to help. I need to have
Yeah.
people out there. I need the foot power, I call
Yeah.
it. Let's
Yeah.
start walking. So every weekend I walk somewhere.
Yeah.
And right now I am off on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. And so
Nice.
I'm walking a lot of those days. I
Yeah.
really do need help. I need to get the word out about Patricia Kline. I
Yeah.
know it's all about branding and name
Yeah.
recognition.
Sure.
So when they go to the polls and they vote, that they will see my name and something will come up and say, I want to support that person.
Yeah.
He's the right candidate
Yeah.
for LD4. So I'm
Yeah.
excited about that.
Well, you are, and I hope and pray that they see this interview. That will help as well. And name recognition is important. Is there a link on your website for donations as well?
Absolutely. On
Okay.
my website, you can donate.
All right. Well, we know that campaigns take money. So we always ask that people can contribute whatever they can to help you. It's amazing what a little bit from a few people will do to help print some more brochures, some flyers, whatever, leave behinds. But Patricia, I just want to thank you for sharing your heart with us tonight. I'm excited about your candidacy. I'm encouraged that someone as smart and dedicated as you are decided to stay and to run. And that gives us all a lot of hope. So I want to thank you for being one of those people, brave and stepping out. And, hopefully people will see an opportunity to help you as we get closer to November 2nd.
Thank you for the opportunity to share, Elizabeth.
Absolutely. We wish you all the best. And to my audience, guys, we'll be back next week. Make sure you check out Patricia's website and see if you can't help her get the word out. Everybody have a great night. Thank you.
Thank you.